So in this video, I'm going to be talking about the top 11 companies that are always hiring for remote work from home positions. And here you can make anywhere all the way up to $110 per hour. And no, I'm not kidding. I'm being serious. You can make thousands and thousands of dollars per year working here at some of these companies. And these are going to be a lot of different jobs at a lot of different companies. Some of these companies are going to be like big name brand companies that you know and love, but you just never know that these companies are hiring because some of these jobs are never posted on Indeed or Glassdoor or Monster.com. So if you don't watch a video and see this, or you don't hear someone talking about it, you'll probably never know that these companies are hiring for remote work from home positions, and you probably won't ever know that these jobs pay this much. So without wasting any time, let's get right to it. And the first job I want to talk about is a job at Apple. And yes, Apple, like the iPhone, the Apple Watch. And for the most part, Apple is always hiring for Apple support advisors. And this is what I'm talking about here. So as an Apple support advisor, you'll share your love for technology with others. And if you're a techie person, if you've worked in like technical customer support before, this is gonna be a really good position for you. Or if you just love technology in general, then this is still gonna be a very good position for you. Now they have two main job openings here. They have the Apple support advisor, and they also have the Apple support team manager. So depending on what you wanna do, you can apply for any one of these jobs. More than likely, the Apple support team manager is gonna require some experience or more experience. And by the way, some of the jobs or some of the companies here are going to be hiring people with little to no experience. Some will require some amount of experience. So if you find, or if I'm talking about a job here and it's not for you, then be sure to stick around to the end, because again, I'm going to be going through 11 companies with multiple positions in each company. And these are going to be jobs that range from entry level to management positions. So for example, let's see the available Apple support advisor roles right here. And so currently, at the time of making this video, they have 17 job openings. And as you can see here, most of them are in Austin, but they're different locations as well. This is the one that I wanted to talk about, the Apple Technical Support Advisor. We can click on this. You can get all the info here and you can apply here. Now, this is careers at Apple. You may or may not see these jobs on Indeed or Monster.com. So you may have to come here to apply for these jobs. So I'll leave the link down below so you guys can apply for this. But before I go any further, I just want to show you guys how much money you could potentially make here. And I won't do this for all the companies, but just to start it off, to show you an Apple Technical Support Advisor. So we could go over to Glassdoor. And here you can see, already typed it in, a Apple Technical Support Advisor, and this is based on 67 salaries that were submitted by people that actually work here. You make anywhere from $42,000 to $63,000 per year. On average, around $50,000. So this is a really good income for, basically a technical support representative or someone that works remotely. This is a good salary. And also, if we look at Apple, I believe has over 4 stars or over a 4-star rating here. I think they have a 4.2 out of 5 stars. So people actually really love working for Apple. So this is going to be the first job that you should apply for if you're looking for a remote work from home opportunity. Now, before I go any further in this video, guys, I spend a lot of time looking for these jobs and I'm trying to find you guys the best jobs. So if you like the content, if you want to keep these videos coming, be sure to, one, hit the thumbs up. I'll really appreciate it. It won't cost you anything. It's completely free. I'll really appreciate it. Also, be sure to subscribe with the notifications on. That way you won't ever miss the updates of when I post new videos, which is almost every single day here. And if you guys ever want to talk to me one-on-one about these jobs or just about anything else, you can message me on Instagram. Link is down below, or I'll put it on the screen. Well, that said, let's jump right back into our jobs. Now, the second company that I want to talk about here is going to be this one. This is Mod Squad. Now, these are the jobs or some of the current jobs that they have open here. They have like payroll and benefits specialist. They have a remote writer. They have a workforce scheduler. And these are jobs in Costa Rica, in the US, remote, full-time in the Philippines. From time to time, you'll come here and you'll find jobs in different countries. But the good thing here is you can work remotely in the US, and if you're outside of the US, then you can also find a job and you can work here. Now, the good thing about Mod Squad is that they don't force you to do any of the jobs. You actually get to pick and choose what you want to do and how long you want to commit to any of these jobs. It's kind of like an independent contractor position. But for US employees, you do get benefits like a 401k, medical coverage, unlimited vacation, stuff like that. It says it all here. I'll leave the link down below. But again, this company, Mod Squad, for the most part, is always hiring for remote work from home jobs. So if you're looking for remote work, you should definitely put this one on your list. Now, the third company I want to talk about is Talentpop. Now, Talentpop has a bunch of jobs, and from time to time they'll have different jobs here, but right now, at the time of making this video, they have the operations specialist position, they have a team lead position, HR junior specialist, customer service agent. I mean, we could look at one of these jobs, for example, a customer service team lead here. These are all the responsibilities, and this is what you need to get this job. Now, they do give you PTO, health insurance, and dental coverage, and this is a job that you can work remotely, and you do not have to be inside the US to get these jobs. Now, I will say, if you're not in the US, not all these jobs will be good for you because some of them don't pay that much when compared to remote work from home positions in the US. So for example, you may apply for a job here and they tell you that it only pays $8 an hour, but $8 an hour is not a living wage in the US or Canada, but in the Philippines, that's above average. And so depending on the company, you may find jobs that pay what you want, or you may just, have to look for another company. So if you're outside the US, these are good jobs. If you're inside the US, still look at the jobs here because some of them will pay well. Now, the next company I want to talk about is Conduit. And Conduit is a company that has locations literally all across the globe. As you can see here, they have locations in just about every continent, right? And so the positions are going to range from customer service to, management positions. Here they have a transaction processing associate level 3. They have the customer experience associate level 2. They have the bilingual customer service representative. These are jobs in Guatemala, Puerto Rico, the US, Jamaica, other countries as well. And I mean, there are a bunch of jobs here. You can scroll through all the pages, but basically you can work remotely. Some of the jobs will be remote work from home positions, but even if they aren't remote work from home positions, the good thing is that they have locations just about everywhere. So it doesn't really matter where you are, you'll be able to find a job here. So put Conduit on your list. Now, the next company is gonna be Humanadic. Now, at Humanadic, you actually get paid not to listen to calls or to make calls, you get paid to review calls. So this is a position where you simply listen to pre-recorded calls and you listen and you rank these calls or you review them. So it's like whenever you call into the customer service department for, your insurance company or somewhere else, and before you get to an actual agent, they say, this call may be recorded for quality assurance purposes. These calls are recorded and the employees at Humanadic are the ones reviewing these calls. And this is how companies know if their agents are actually doing what they're supposed to do on these calls, and actually giving good customer service and also good info. So here, you won't ever have to take a phone call or make a phone call. So if you want to work remotely, but you don't want to be making calls, whether outbound or inbound, this is a company that you want to apply to, and it's free to apply here. And for the most part, they're always hiring. Now, if we scroll down here, this is the website, and I'll leave the link down below so you guys can go here and apply, because you won't find these jobs on Indeed or Glassdoor. But here it says you don't have to make or receive any phone calls. You don't have to have a live conversation. You don't need to be a third party during a live conversation. And you also don't have to transcribe a full conversation for every call that you listen to, right? So they have over 150,000 people around the world making money here. And the only con to this was that you need to have a PayPal account. And I know there's some countries out there where PayPal is not available. So if not, then this won't work for you. But if you have PayPal in your country, and PayPal is in over 180 plus countries, so you should have it, you can apply here. But if not, skip this and move on to one of the other companies here. Now, the next company that I want to talk about here is going to be Atherion. I hope I'm pronouncing this correctly. And at Atherion, The job that I'm seeing here right now is the general transcriptionist. And so basically Atherion is a company. Also, you won't ever have to be on the phone at Atherion. What you're gonna be is you're going to be doing transcriptionist or editing work. So basically this is where you listen to a recording and you transcribe that recording. Now this is good because one, if you're watching this video, that means you do speak English, and number two, that means you should be able to write English properly. So this means that you already have all the skills you need for this job. So you can apply for this position and you're going to transcribe audio files. Now this job, or the job that I'm seeing right now, is only for those of you guys who are in the US or Canada. So if you're outside the US or Canada, there are known jobs here currently. But if you check this from time to time, there will be more jobs. But usually, for the most part, they're always hiring remote work from home general transcriptionist people. So you can definitely get this job. Now, the next company I want to talk about is Concentrix. And Concentrix is kind of like Conduit in a sense. And for the most part, they are always hiring. So here you can find a bunch of jobs like you see here. They have over 100 job postings at the time of making this video. And this is gonna change day to day, but here you can see, for example, customer service advisor. This is in Tampa, Florida. Now this is an on-site position, but if you scroll down, you'll find remote positions. Most of the remote positions here are going to be customer service based positions. They may require you to be in a particular state. For example, this one is work from home in Georgia, but you get to work from home, so that's a plus. But if you go through all 180 listings here, or if you scan through, you'll find a job here where you can work remotely and you can make decent money here. Also, you'll find customer service and you'll also find technical support jobs here. So if you have little to no experience, this is a great company to work for. Now, the next company on this list is going to be Working Solutions. And here at Working Solutions, you can actually make a decent amount of money. They have this scale here on their website, and I'll leave the link down below again. They have this thing here where you can kind of figure out how much money you could potentially make. So for example, if you work for 7 hours per day, you make around $420 per week. And I mean, you can work for more than 4 days per week. You could work 5 days per week, right? And so here, they actually allow you to work as much as you want for some of the jobs, and this is why they have the scale here. So if you are, if you just need some money and you want to work 10 hours per day, 5 days per week, you could be making $750. This is based on income of $15 per hour. And some of the jobs here will pay slightly less. I think I found jobs here that were paying like $13 per hour, but I also saw jobs here that paid $19+ per hour. So it's all about the job and also your location. So here are some of the jobs they have. And from time to time you come here, if you come here every week, actually, you'll find different positions. So currently they have GDS travel agent remote in the US or in Canada. They also have a hospitality customer service representative in the US and Canada. And they also have bilingual customer support in Canada. So here are the jobs. You can apply for these jobs if you like. If not, check back here in a week and you can see more jobs. Again, these jobs probably won't be listed on Indeed. So if I don't tell you about these jobs in these videos, or someone never mentions this to you, you probably won't know. Now, the next company I want to talk about now is Astron, right? And I'm really not sure if I'm pronouncing this correctly. I'm not sure if it's Astron or Astron. I'm not sure. My accent makes me mess up all these words. But basically, this is another company which is kind of like Conduit and Concentrix. And here, for the most part, these jobs are going to be remote work from home tech positions. Now, they have a lot of jobs here. By the way, let me go back one page. So they got a lot of jobs here, right? They got jobs in just about every single field that you could think of. Customer support, supply chain. But for the remote roles, I found out that most of the remote work from home positions were either tech support or something to do with tech, right? So here we have bilingual customer help desk technician. By the way, guys, a customer or a computer help desk technician makes around $40,000 to $60,000 per year, depending on where you are, the company, where you live. But also If you're a bilingual one, then you make more money. So you could be making $60,000, $70,000 here. Again, it depends on the company and the account, but you can make a good deal of money here. Also, as we can see here, they got like payroll jobs, but for the most part, as you can see, application penetration tester. This is also a tech job. They have senior software engineers. These are tech positions. So most of the positions here are either gonna be customer support or tech positions. So if you're into that stuff, tech or customer support, then you can find jobs here. So if you're looking for a remote work from home job opportunity, put Astron or Atherion on your list of companies to apply to. Now, the next one that I want to talk about here is Upwork. And Upwork is actually a freelance website where you can freelance and you can do like writing and translation or, you know, like virtual assistant jobs. And the good thing about this one is that here you get to work in two ways. You can work on a contract where you have a fixed project, you get paid per project, so you know exactly how much money you're gonna make. You could also be hired full-time and get paid by the hour. Now, for the writing jobs, I think these are gonna be the easiest jobs to apply for because you can simply write blog posts or, for example, write news reports or articles here, and you can make decent money. However, if you get into like the virtual assistant side of things, I've seen postings on here where virtual assistants are making $110, $120 US dollars per hour. So this is possible and you can get these jobs here. Now, the good thing about Upwork is that there are literally thousands and thousands of jobs here every single day. And this is how this works. You create a profile, you search for jobs, you submit a proposal, you get a contract, you complete the work, you get paid, right? And this is really easy, really simple. And here you can apply for hundreds of jobs every single day. Now, if you're new to working online, I would suggest that you guys sign up on Upwork because it's a really good way to kind of get yourself into remote work, because instead of taking on a full-time opportunity right out the get-go or right out the gate, you can simply come here, you can find a contract, you can work on that contract for a day, 2 days, maybe a week, you get paid, see how you like it, try different jobs. You could try some of the writing jobs, some of the virtual assistant jobs, some of the finance jobs. Depending on what your experience or background is, you could try multiple jobs here. And then once you know what you want to do exactly, then you can start applying for those full-time positions. But if you're not currently using Upwork, then you should. And by the way, Upwork is also the website that I use to jumpstart my work from home career or my work from home lifestyle. So I know it works. Now, this is actually number 10, but I have a bonus here for you guys. And the bonus is a company that you probably know about, but you just never knew that they were hiring remotely or hiring a bunch of people. So here it is. This is UHaul. UHaul is actually hiring. And as you can see here, they have almost 4,000 job results. So there are thousands, literally thousands and thousands of jobs here at UHaul. Now, some of these jobs won't be remote. This is like all the jobs they have open here, but you will find remote jobs here. And so you can scroll through. Most of the remote jobs are gonna be customer service related jobs, but you can find a lot of jobs here. So if you're looking for remote work from home opportunities, be sure to add UHaul to the list of companies that you're gonna be applying to, because they have a ton of jobs and they also pay really well. Now, with that said, as always, guys, I want you to comment down below. Let me know the highest you've ever been paid working from home remotely, because I'm trying to find the highest paying remote jobs so I can document these. I can make videos about them and share them with you guys here on YouTube. So comment down below. Let me know what the position was and how much you were able to earn per hour so I can find even better jobs for you guys. Now, with that said, all the best with finding a job. I hope you found this video helpful and useful, and I'll see you guys very soon in the next one.